Retirees across the country are quietly turning to Florida's hidden towns, places where owning shaded acreage, paying significantly less for utilities, and living surrounded by nature is not a dream, but everyday reality. These sustainable communities offer privacy and freedom for a fraction of city costs, yet few know which towns truly deliver. The most surprising choices appear later in this list. Live Oak sits among towering pines and ancient oaks, where quiet roads wind past small homesteads and gardens. In this North Florida town, it is common to find retirees who start with just a few acres and a modest cabin, building up their slice of self-reliance one project at a time. On the outskirts, wells and septic systems are the standard path to independence. While you'll need to budget for the initial setup, these systems can significantly lower your monthly overhead and provide independence from city infrastructure, provided you stay within local county guidelines. Shaded lots help keep summer cooling costs down, while the thick tree canopy offers natural privacy without the need for fences or walls. A couple in their late 50s, drawn here by the promise of a slower pace and low living costs, began with a simple plan: dig a well, install a basic solar setup, and grow what they could. Over time, they added rainwater catchment, expanded their garden, and swapped skills with neighbors. A little electrical help traded for a load of firewood, homemade preserves exchanged for fresh eggs. This barter culture is alive and well in Live Oak, making it easier to stretch a fixed income and get things done without always reaching for a checkbook. Land parcels typically range from 1 to 5 acres, with plenty of space for workshops, gardens, or even a small orchard. For many, Live Oak is the gateway to affordable off-grid living, a place where do-it-yourself spirit and neighborly support make starting fresh not just possible, but practical. Mayo stands as one of Florida's most secluded county seats, surrounded by endless stretches of pine forest and open farmland. The entire population of Lafayette County barely reaches a few thousand, spread across more than 500 square miles. Here, the pace of life slows to a near standstill. Neighbors are few and far between, traffic is a rarity, and the only sounds at night might be the wind in the trees or the distant call of an owl. For retirees who value solitude above all else, Mayo offers deep privacy that is becoming harder to find in the rest of the state. Land prices remain among the lowest in inland Florida, with large parcels available for those wanting space for gardens, small workshops, or simply room to breathe. The trade-off is distance. Groceries, pharmacies, and hospitals are often a long drive away, and the nearest major medical center may be over an hour by car. Just down the highway, High Springs presents a different balance. This small town is known for its clear springs and shaded riverbanks, drawing people who want nature without giving up access to essential services. Retirees here can spend mornings kayaking or swimming in crystal blue water, then reach Gainesville's hospitals and specialist clinics in about 30 to 40 minutes by car. The community is close-knit, with local farmers markets and small shops, yet the presence of nearby healthcare and shopping means daily life feels less isolated. High Springs attracts those who want to live close to nature, while keeping modern amenities within reach. Together, Mayo and High Springs reveal the spectrum of off-grid retirement in Florida, from the deep country privacy of Lafayette County to the balanced, nature-rich lifestyle just outside Gainesville. Finding need-to-know towns like these is what we do every week. If you want to stay ahead of the 2026 retirement trends, hit that subscribe button now. Old Town drifts along the Suwannee River, where life follows the tides and the seasons. Days begin with sunlight glinting off the water, and many retirees here keep a john boat tied up just a few steps from their porch. Fishing is more than a pastime. It is woven into daily routines, with the river yielding bass, catfish, and bream for the table. The unincorporated stretches around Old Town offer a patchwork of pine woods and sandy clearings, dotted with homes that rely on private wells, septic systems, and solar power. Here, county zoning remains more flexible than in urban areas, making it possible to set up modest homesteads while following local environmental standards. The distance from urban centers means nights are quiet, broken only by the call of frogs or the hum of a distant outboard motor. Farther south, Okeechobee opens onto a horizon of open ranch land and wide, sun-drenched fields. Retirees drawn to this region find room to spread out. 5, 10, even 20 acres are not uncommon, with land prices still within reach for those on a fixed income. The area's high annual sun hours make it a natural fit for solar power. Many properties use hybrid systems, staying connected to the grid for backup while using solar to keep monthly costs low and stay within legal requirements. Life here moves at a rancher's pace. Mornings spent tending gardens or checking fences, afternoons casting a line into the lake or working in a small workshop. For some, the appeal is the freedom to keep a few chickens or even a horse with no close neighbors to object. Okeechobee's blend of fishing culture and wide open space attracts those who want both independence and a deep connection to the land. Inverness sits at the heart of Florida's Nature Coast, where the Withlacoochee State Trail stretches for 46 miles, drawing cyclists and walkers from across the region. On weekdays, the pace is gentle. Retirees stroll shaded paths, fish from the lakeshore, or tend small gardens behind tidy homes. Each weekend brings a different rhythm, as families and day trippers arrive to enjoy the water and the trails. For die-hard off-gridders, the key is picking the right spot, quiet neighborhoods just beyond the trail's busiest crossings, where you can have a peaceful retreat while still enjoying easy access to trails and lakes. Dunallen, just to the east, is shaped by its rivers, the Rainbow and the Withlacoochee, both famous for clear spring water. The town's charm is clearest on weekday mornings, when the riverbanks are nearly empty and the only sound is birdsong. By Saturday afternoon, parking fills up near launch points and local diners as visitors come to float, fish, and picnic. Retirees here learn to plan errands for weekend mornings, saving river time for the quiet stretches during the week. Both towns offer a blend of activity and calm, with affordable homes and lots just outside the busiest corridors. In Inverness and Dunallen, it is possible to have both a peaceful retreat during the week and a front-row seat to Florida's outdoor life when the weekend rolls around. Monticello greets newcomers with its brick courthouse square, shaded by oaks and surrounded by historic storefronts. The town's roots run deep, with many buildings dating back to the 19th century, giving the center a sense of history and pride. Retirees find more than charm here. Home prices remain well below the state average, and the surrounding countryside offers large parcels at prices that make small-scale farming or workshops possible. It is common to find tradespeople living on the edge of town, running side businesses out of backyard shops. This blend of skilled labor and old Florida architecture draws people who want both community and room to work with their hands. A short drive east, Palatka sits on the wide St. Johns River, shaped by its working-class heritage and riverfront economy. Here, the landscape shifts from historic squares to old rail lines and warehouses. The river has long been the backbone of local trades, fishing, shipping, and small manufacturing. For retirees, Palatka offers some of the lowest housing costs in the region, averaging around $841 per month for living expenses. Many older homes can be retrofitted for a more sustainable lifestyle. By working with local tradespeople who understand Florida's building codes, you can maintain a self-sufficient path without giving up essential conveniences. Defuniak Springs welcomes newcomers with a sight found nowhere else in Florida, a perfectly round spring-fed lake at the heart of town. Streets curve gently around the water, lined with Victorian-era homes and front porches that catch the afternoon breeze. Beyond the historic center, gravel roads disappear into pine forests and rolling hills, where small cabins and modest houses sit tucked among the trees. Retirees who settle here often find that land prices remain lower than along the coast, with simple lots available for a fraction of what beachside property commands. For those seeking true seclusion, parcels on the town's edge offer space for gardens, solar panels, and even a rainwater catchment system. In Defuniak Springs, affordability and natural beauty come together in a way that makes retirement both practical and deeply peaceful. We're building a community of smart retirees who value freedom over high bills. Join us by subscribing and let's plan your next chapter together. Across Florida, thousands of retirees are quietly choosing a more independent life, trading high bills for real freedom. As land prices rise and urban costs soar, small towns like these offer something increasingly rare: the chance to live simply, on your terms. The choice is yours. Which town calls to you?